in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey.
Hello, everybody. Nice to have you. Hello, yourself. Nice to have you with us today. Thank you for tuning in, Tattletales. We have a studio audience divided into 3 sections, as you probably already know. Blue, yellow, and red, each one rooting for one of our celebrity couples. And let's meet them now. Shall we do that? First of all, on my left, Claire Mitchell and her husband, Scoey Mitchell.
Thank you, Bertram.
Scoey, it's nice to have you with us.
It's the last show this week, right?
Well, it could be.
Yeah, well, we're gonna win it.
We'll see how it goes.
We're gonna win it. We're gonna win it.
Next to Claire and Scoey. There she is. There she is. Twinkle, twinkle. Mitzi McCall and her husband, Charlie Brown. Nice to have you with us, too, Charlie.
Nice to be here.
You can hear us now, can't you?
Why, certainly.
Okay, next to Charlie and Mitzi is Patty Duke Aston and her husband, John Aston. Okay, you have all met the cast of characters, and are you all ready to now play a Tattletale Quickie?
Yes.
I certainly hope so, because I'm ready to reach for one. My hand is now creeping back.
Woo.
Even now, it is taking it out of the box. Fellas, the question is directed to you. Each correct answer is worth $100 for your rooting section. Here it is. Men, we've all heard the saying that opposites attract. Now, in your marriage, would you say that your personalities are quite the opposite of each other? Or quite similar? Okay? Fellas, in your marriage, would you say that your personalities are quite the opposite of each other or quite similar? Think about that, gentlemen. We'll come back and find out the answer in just a moment. Claire, what's Scoey going to say? Are you guys opposite? Your personalities opposite, or are they similar?
I think they're similar.
Yeah?
I really do. I've given that some thought, but I think they're similar.
Similar
they're certainly not opposite.
No.
No.
Would you say that you're both extroverts or introverts, or how would you classify
We're
yourself?
both extroverts. Of course, he's more so than myself, but...
But you are too, so you say that you're similar.
We're very similar.
Let's see if he feels the same way. Scoey?
Yeah.
What's the answer now? Do you and Claire have similar personalities, or would you say opposite personalities?
Oh, we have a lot of things that we share in common, but I think we're absolutely opposites.
Well, that's very interesting.
That's just a thought. To answer your question, I'd like to...
What did he say?
He said opposite. Scoey, that's fascinating, because Claire, of course, said that you were quite similar. You were not similar in your answers, that's for sure.
That'll let you know who's right.
Well, I don't know who's right, but you're wrong at this point, I can tell you that. I'm sorry you didn't match her answer, and that's the way it goes, Scoey.
Have faith, Blue. Have faith.
He says. All right. Thanks, Scoey.
Keep the faith.
What's Charlie going to say?
We are night and day, black and white, opposite in every way, except we both love Jennifer, our daughter. Otherwise, we're totally opposite.
Right. Okay. We have another lady who is absolutely positive of the response of her husband. Let's see what her husband says.
I'm begging.
Charlie.
Yes, I'm here.
Are you opposite personalities, or are you similar personalities?
The oppositist personality.
That's what she said. You are right. What do you know? Well, Charlie, you start off all right. How about that?
But I finish weak.
Thanks, Charlie. Patty, what's John going to say?
I think that we're very similar in varying degrees.
Yes.
I think we're both sometimes overly sensitive. I think we're both extroverted and introverted. We're similar.
Similar.
And
Similar
if we're not, I'm going to
personalities.
hit him.
Okay. Give him a similar hit. Let's bring on John. John?
Yeah.
Are you similar, or are you opposite personalities?
Well, we have a great many things in common, but we're put together differently, really, and in a number of ways. And so I would say that we are opposites.
Well, that's very interesting, John. I just wonder how you're going to work things out from
Not
here.
as opposite as you're gonna be.
At this point, Claire and Scoey and Patty and John have
I'm
zero.
a man and you're a woman, honey. I mean,
Mitzi and
we're
Charlie are in
different.
the lead with $100 at this point. return for more of this craziness on Tattletales after this message for you.
Are you familiar with the way we keep score?
Let's start with round one.
The number 2.
Or number 3.
Then your partner will spin around.
And put your hands on each other's shoulder.
When you do that, you win $5,000.
It's going to be divided among their rooting section.
That is the way you play the game.
It sneaks up. You got to talk louder. Hello there.
Hi,
guys.
Hi.
We're
Hi.
back this time, fellas. I'm going to ask you a question.
Hi.
I'm going to ask the ladies a question, rather, a story question. You know how we play. I'll get one response, and I'll come back to you with a clue from that question. All
Could
right?
you explain it to me again how we play?
You'll find out when I get back to you in just a minute. You listen to the music now and have a nice time. We'll see you in a second.
Okay.
Righto.
Ladies, ready to go? Hands upon the tables. First question. Here it is. It happened in a nightclub. Mitzi. The yellow section is yelling like he already got it right. We don't know what the story is yet. Tell us about it, Mitzi.
You won't believe this.
Well, we might. Try
It's
it.
really hysterical. It's so embarrassing. We did a thing in our act called the baby bit. We called it the baby bit because I came out with a blanket wrapped up. There was really nothing in it, right? And we talked about our plane being late, and the baby was so good, and you wouldn't believe that there was a little baby on this flight. He's so good, and he wants to say hello to Dad. And I go like this, and I unwrap the blanket, and there's no baby, of course, and I go, oh, the baby, which was funny, gang. Well, one night, listen to this. I'm an afflicted Virgo. Virgos are supposed to be so neat, but I'm like, ugh, forget it. My bra was backstage on a chair, and when I wrapped the blanket up, the bra was when I unwrapped the blanket, the bra came flying out to ringside, and a man was sitting there, and he looked like a Ned Funicello with those I mean, can you imagine sitting there with a little A cup on your head like that?
Well, now America knows, don't they? It happened in a nightclub, and we need a clue now from you, Mitzi, that
Bra,
Charlie's got to
right,
recognize. Really? 125 people yell out, bra! Okay,
A
gang.
living bra or a dead bra, gang?
Let's bring on the fellas now. Shh. Gentlemen, we have asked a question, and this is it. It happened in a nightclub. And the clue is bra. Charlie, you're up.
We do a bit in our act about a baby coming out of a blanket, and Mitzi put the bra on the blanket, and the bra went in the
That's
customer's
what she
face.
said. You're absolutely right.
Like a little mouse cap he was wearing.
All right, it is time for another quickie, and that's what we're going to do right now. And here it comes. Men, some people think that a young man should have his first affair with an older woman. Do you think that this is a good idea?
Yes, I do.
Men, some people think that a young man should have his first affair with an older woman. Do you think that this is a good idea? Go away and think about that, and we'll be back in just a moment. Claire, what's Scoey going to say about that?
I think Scoey's going to say that's a super idea.
You think so?
He should have an affair with an older woman.
He should.
Yes.
Any particular reason?
Because he's young. And why not go for somebody who's got a little experience?
I think I like the way this girl thinks, you know that?
I'm thinking for Scoey now.
You're thinking for Scoey, and Scoey's going to say, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Good idea. Okay, let's bring him on. Scoey, what's the answer? Do you think that's a good idea?
All I could say to that is amen.
I think he means that's a good idea. And that's what Claire said. You're right. All right, Mitzi, how about Charlie?
Well, I think that Charlie would like to have an affair with an older woman, a younger woman. No, I think probably if we had a son, I think he would want the first affair to be an older woman because she'd be more gentle and tender and understanding. So I think he will say yes.
Okay, somebody over here is hysterical on my right. Let's bring on Charlie. Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Is that a good idea?
To have your first affair with an older woman? Mm-hmm. No, because then you miss out on turning on a young girl.
You did it again, Charlie.
Oh, don't tell me that dummy said yes.
Yes, she said yes.
Listen, you.
Oh, quiet.
She thought it was a good idea. Sorry, Charlie. Patty, what's John going to say?
I'm really confused. Gee, that's really tough. We have 5 sons. I don't know. We should all be priests or something.
Which is tough when
no,
you're
I agree with Mitzi. I think that, John will say an older woman. Not, I mean, not like Methuselah.
No.
Who was a guy, but I mean,
He'll say it's a good idea.
Old, but
yeah, an older woman.
Old enough so he won't get arrested.
Yeah, right. Well, that's true, but that's only a problem.
Fathers come over and everything. It's
yeah, I see. I understand what you're saying, but that could only
because I don't.
well, that could only be a problem if he's 9 and she's, well, never mind. That's an older woman is an older woman. Let's bring on John. John.
Yes, Bert.
What's the answer, sir?
Well, I think yes, much safer, much safer.
You think it's a good idea? That's what Patty said. You're right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Clarence Scory have $100. Patty and John have $100. Mitzi and Charlie are in the lead with $200 for the yellow section. It is halftime. Ladies to the rear, gentlemen front and center. And we're trying to change some places now. While we're doing that, we'll break away for a message for you, but we're coming back. Buzzer, 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 buzzer. Okay, we're back. We have done our turnabout. The fellas are out here with me, looking proper and dandy. And
hi, Bert.
So far, everybody's won some money. Everybody's going to go home happy today. Our studio audience will get their money today. We have that check writing machine, slaps the money in their hand, and if they're in the rooting section that backs our top winning couple, we'll add a bonus of $1,000. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, it's time for a story question. I'm going to ask the fellas a question about you and them and your lives together, and we're going to come back to you with the question and a clue, okay? Here we go. Goodbye, ladies. See you in a minute. Gentlemen, ready to go? Here comes the first question. It happened on the road. Charlie. Charlie's up. Tell us about it, Charlie, if you will.
Mitzi and my first job in show business was the Ed Sullivan Show about 9 years ago. And
Your first job?
Yes, we lived and we flew to New York. Only had enough to go one way. We did the show, and we thought that after the show, you go to Mr. Sullivan's office, and he gives you money in your hand for the show, and you go home. You pay for your ticket.
Right.
No, I didn't have a ticket, and I didn't have any money. So I read the New York Times, and it said, drive our cars to California free. Well, mine was a taxi cab. Painted with a meter, and Mitzi and I and our dog drove for 14 days to try to get to California with the meter going. We were arrested in Tucumcari, New Mexico, spent the night in jail, and were witnesses at 6 weddings. On the road. It took us an unbelievable amount of days.
Did you pick up any fares along the way?
I could have had $19,000 the meter ran up to.
Is that what it cost?
Yeah.
To come across the country in a taxi
and Mitzi
cab?
sat in the back seat the whole darn way.
Living it up.
Nice.
Saying, driver, if you will, please.
El Paso,
pull
please.
in here, yes. Yes. All right, Charlie, we need a clue now that
You think that's funny?
Mitzi's going to recognize
taxi. It would have to
it
be
happened
taxi.
on the road. A one-word clue. Taxi is the word. Okay, let's bring on the ladies. Ladies, we have asked the fellas a question, and we have a clue. Here's the question first. It happened on the road. No. That's all done. Shh. It happened on the road. The clue is taxi. Mitzi.
I'm so nervous.
Tell us about that, Mitzi, if you will.
Well, we were so poor, I can't believe it. We did the, I think it was Johnny Carson show. Yeah, that's right. And we thought that they paid us, like they came into your dressing room and said, thank you very much, and here's the money. And they didn't do that. And so we didn't have enough money to go home. And so Charlie read an ad in the New York Times that said, please drive our car home. And Charlie
That's the story the man told us. You are right. Okay, at this point,
Barry,
yes.
you do pay us right after the show, though.
What is that?
You do pay us right after the show.
I tell you what we'll do, Scoy. We'll give you an ad of the LA Times. You can find out about a car.
Honey, you can go get a paper.
You can drive it to New York. Claire and Scoy have $100. Patty and John have $100. Mitzi and Charlie in the lead with $300. Okay, we're going to break away for a commercial message, but we're coming right back. Please join us.
Up next, can these sharks win a fin or two? It's time for more Card Sharks with Jim Perry. Then beware of the whammy on Press Your Luck. Stay tuned.
Oh. We're back with the Tattletale Quickie, and this is it. Ladies, here it comes to you. Each question is worth $100. The game is still up for grabs. There's a school of psychology that believes that an occasional good fight is healthy for a marriage. Do you believe that? There's a school of psychology that believes that an occasional good fight is healthy for a marriage. Do you? Think about it, ladies, and we'll come back to you in a moment for your answer. All right, now, Scoy.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry that you weren't paying attention? Is that what you mean?
Go ahead.
Yes, I understand perfectly. Do you think that do you think a fight is healthy for a marriage? Good fight is healthy for a marriage, Scoy. Scoy. Are you there, Scoy?
Now, my wife is a...
Yeah, he's there.
My wife is a very easygoing, pleasant type of woman. We went together 2 years before we had a crossword. No, I don't think that it's necessary to have a good fight.
They want you to fight.
Notice it was all women who said no.
No, I think my wife will say that that's not necessary.
Okay, so she's going to say no. Now, wait a minute. All right, here we go. Now, you're going to say she'll say no, it's not necessary.
Right.
Not good, yeah.
What is the question again?
Healthy. She's going to, she's going to say, you're going to say that she's going to say no, it is not necessarily healthy for a marriage to have fights.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's saying it to me. I just discovered it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so she's going to say no.
No.
Okay, let's bring her on. Before we're totally lost here. Claire.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, why not? Everybody fights. Sure, an occasional fight.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Claire. I'm sorry, Claire. That's not.
I don't see how you could have given that answer.
No, that's not what El Dumbo out here said.
I know what he said now. I know.
He said no. He said you were easygoing and you people didn't. Well, you
right,
know,
it's true.
Hardly
but
ever.
if we should have a fight, it wouldn't upset anything.
Right.
You know?
Well, I'm sorry, darling. That's not what he said.
That's our first fight.
Thank you.
We haven't hit a tattletale quickie yet.
Is that right? Well, your luck's going to change, Scoy. Maybe in the next life. Charlie, what's Mitzi going to say? Now settle down here.
Yeah, a good fight is absolutely necessary.
It is, huh?
Yes.
You and Mitzi...
fight every minute of the day.
Do you really?
Every minute.
Do you know how to fight? Are you good fighters?
Huh?
Are you good fighters? You know how to fight?
Well, she can take a punch around the eyes.
She cuts easily?
But
she cuts, huh?
You know, around the mid, places you can't notice.
Yeah, boom,
Yeah.
give her a shot in the
nice,
kidney.
easy one. She's a short kid.
Okay, you're going to say yes.
I did say yeah, not gonna.
You did. Right. I knew I heard it someplace.
Of course.
Okay, let's bring
I'm
on...
sorry.
It won't work for you now. Let's bring on Mitzi. Shh. Okay, Mitzi. What do you think? Do you think a fight is healthy for a marriage?
Yes, but
You're right, that's what he said, but yes, but what?
well, I was going to say that we have been known to fight occasionally.
Yes, just occasionally.
And I'm still healthy.
Yeah. Okay, Mitzi, while you're nursing your wounds there, we'll move along. Thank you, dear. You're right. John, what's Patty going to say?
Bert, is it all right if I don't tell you that I'm sorry?
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
She would say that a good fight is healthy, yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes is the answer.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Tell me this. What do you fight about a lot? Do you have anything that
Billing.
is sure to do it?
What, do we fight about a lot?
Well, I mean, you said yes. I just thought maybe something came to mind that...
Baseball.
You fight about baseball a lot?
Baseball.
Why, do you have different teams that you root for?
How about, Scully said orange juice.
Orange juice?
Funny, it was prune juice.
Prune juice would be nice.
Prune juice.
Okay.
How about Cleveland?
You're going to say yes,
no,
right?
I don't know. We don't talk about that, Bert.
Okay, I understand. So the answer is yes. Fighting is healthy for a marriage.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
All
yeah.
right, let's bring her on. Shh. Patty, what's the answer? Do you think fighting is healthy for a marriage?
It hasn't killed us yet.
That's what he said. He said yes, too, and you're right. Okay, that signal means our time is up. Our winners for today are Mitzi and Charlie. Mitzi and Charlie, you have won $400. We had $1,000 to that, and your rooting section will divide up $1,400. And we shall be back in just a moment with more of Tattletales after a brief message for you. Come back. Okay, we're back. Today we gave away a total of $1,700, which is pretty good for the day, huh? Not bad. You all had a good time, I hope, because we sure did. And I know, Scully, I'm sorry. You're sorry. But we're not sorry because we hope you had fun, because I know I sure did. Come back and see us next time. We on Tattletales. Bert Conway saying so long, everybody.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.